Hey guys, this is Marjan Cosplay. I'm starting to work on my Sasuke female version, inspired from a drawing I found on Google. I wish I knew who made it. It's really good, so I can't wait to actually try this. Today I'm actually going to be working on this part right here, the skirt part, the one that goes over. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it'll be this part of actual Sasuke, but it's going to be a darker color than this one, because in the female one, it is a navy color rather than a light kind of purplish. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so in order to do this, I've decided to use a pattern from McCall's. It's like a folding skirt. It folds in like over itself, like a pleated skirt. As you can see, I'm going to be using this pattern, letter C, and we're going to be modifying it to make it look the way it's supposed to. And if you would like to try this too, it's this one. You can get it at any fabric store that sells prints or anything, patterns or anything, and it'll really help. So far I'm only going to need the 3 pieces. I don't need any of the other pieces, which is like the belt and the smaller details for like maybe the buttons later on. But for this one, I'm only going to need the 8 and the 3. The rest of it, like the pockets and the belts and stuff, I won't need because we're going to be modifying it. So first what you're going to want to do is put it on a paper, a big enough paper if you have to, so we can take the pattern out and redraw it on a bigger paper, because you don't want to cut up this one, because what if you want to use it for a different project, you know? So let's do that. Alright guys, so now that we've done that, see, I drew it all the way around to fit on the paper. And don't worry if it looks a little messy for you. I mean, it's a little hard to trace, you know, really thin pattern paper. But it's alright because you're going to be doing the rest of it freehand to make the shape of the way you want it. Like the top of it, the curve, and everything. And shortening it or lengthening it, whatever you prefer when you do this cosplay. It's up to you. For me, because it shows really short, like up to about like halfway through to the thigh, I'm going to have to shorten it a bit, so we're going to do that, okay? Alright, so here I've already drawn out the shape of what I would like for the whole piece. I haven't shortened it yet, but I will soon. See where the former line used to be, which is right here? I've curved it to make the shape that I need. And then I added some to the top and made this area for the waist, for the hips instead. It'll give it a better effect because that way you can add more to the top and you won't have to worry about anything else. Now I'm just going to measure it and then see how much I need to take off in order to get the length that I need. Alright, so now that I've shortened the pattern that I made, from the top of that curve to right here where the hips are, it's going to be 6 inches. From this area, from the top down all the way to this line, is 17. I'm sorry it looks really messy, but I had to do the rest of it freehand. But this is where it would be 17, if you want it the way I want it, which is short. Alright, so now all we have to do is cut it out, and then we'll have that pattern piece done. And then we'll work on the back one. So also remember that you're going to need, for this one, 8. If you're following the pattern, you need to cut 2 of these ones, okay? Alright, next we're going to cut out this pattern piece, the only other piece that we need to complete that one. I've already cut it out and everything. So now we just have to cut this pattern out to the recommended size, which for me is going to be 14. I know I'm a little fatty, but hey, it's cool. Anybody can cosplay, you know? So what we're going to do is take the scissors and cut along the line that it says for your size, Either if you're 12, 14, 16, 18, or 20, this size can go anywhere. So, just gotta cut it out now. Alright, so I already cut out the pattern now. Now what we're gonna do is what we did with the other one, and I forgot to tell you guys this before, but if you don't want the pattern to move, just go ahead and get some regular, like, invisible tape, like this. You can get it anywhere for not that much. And it won't damage the paper, whatever you use very much, or this. But I don't know, I don't recommend taking off the tape off of the pattern. It might tear it if you try. So just tape it back, just let the tape fold into it. Make the corner stronger, you know. But now I realize that I need to add at least another sheet of paper up here, like a little, like half of it, to add on what I need to draw out the patterns. That way I can craft it out. Now, what you have to keep in mind though is that, see this little part here, if you're using a pattern, you will be cutting on a fold for this, because it will be like 2 pieces length, and that's why it's cut on a fold. So you have to make sure you keep in mind and figure out how things are connected between the 2 patterns. Like for this one, it's going to be the part that number 8 over there is going to be attached to this area right here. So you have to keep that in mind and make sure you follow the way that curvature goes, because this one's going to be going all the way around the other way. Okay, so let's do that now. Alright everyone, so now that I have the pattern taped to the paper that we're drawing on, now we can start and redraw it and modify it to the shape we need it to. So I've also taken the opportunity to look up how these are going to connect, and this is how it's going to look. So I'm going to have to add, I'm probably going to just do a regular, like, rounded square at the top here to match this one, so it continuously looks like that. And then I'm probably going to have to measure right here is where the length is going to be for this particular skirt. So I probably don't even have to draw the whole skirt here. I just need to draw the length right there. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so now we have both pieces cut out. If you can tell, I had to add some pieces to the first part of the pattern, because if you put them together, they don't line up. They didn't line up too correctly. So I added on some more pieces in order for it to fit together. So now that that's all done, we can finally move on to putting them on the fabric and cutting them out. I'm sorry I couldn't give you any examples, like filming myself doing it. I'm not very good at this. I'm still doing this from my phone, so I just wanted to help you guys learn how to modify kind of your own pattern if you want to try it. So next time we'll start doing the cutting out of the fabric with these patterns. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please stay tuned, and please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.